What is this? Is this a dancing one?
That's Welcome to the Ballroom. That one was good.
I haven't seen it, so I'm just gonna.
I like the interaction between the main character and the main heroine. It's pretty good.
Nice.
There was like a lot of bitchiness, but like that's what like comes with like the sport. I liked how in ballroom dancing you have to establish like the guy leading, right? So the thing is, the girl was in like an all-girl thing, so she was leading for this another girl for a long time. So she was basically in the man's position. So when she gets with the main character, and there's also like the main character gets into ballroom dancing and he dances with two other girls, and they have to do two different styles. So the main character like specialized in like erasing his presence and letting his partner shine. And so whenever this new girl showed up, it was like she was taking the man's position, but you can't like let that happen. And so what happened was they kept bouncing off each other, and it was just really interesting to go through that.
Interesting.
I felt like it kind of ended abruptly. I remember the manga being different from the anime, but not by much.
I might need to watch it then.
It's decent. Unison Square Garden does one of the openings.
Yeah.
I know, the music's great.
Dude.
Yeah, it's just solid. And I really like the anime. It's good. Yeah, just good. Nothing really much more to say.
Tyler.
Oh, that's in bad. That's in bad tier. Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Actually, it might have to go to mid because of how good the first part was.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It has to.
So I'll take it from here. So the first part of Promised Neverland is one of the most promising starts in all of Shonen. And it was so good that everything after that sucked ass. And then they changed the anime. They got rid of Yugo. And it's like, what are you talking about? Yugo's one of the best characters.
Are we even going to talk about the anime?
I mean, what is there to say?
You're like, it's so garbage. Why do I need to talk about it, bro?
Norman just comes in. They take away the whole suspense of Norman. And Norman's just like, hey, let me just, fill you in / dialogue.
And then let's have like 8 minutes of exposition. And at the end of the show, let's just have the entire last 5 minutes be slideshows.
That was one of the... Oh, okay. In the manga... So it started off really good. So it never peaked past the first arc. But then it was still good. But then they hit up to it got to a certain point to where everyone was catering to the main character. So the main character was like really naive, but everyone was just like sucking their toes. Like you got Ray sucking her toes, literally. Okay, we'll get into Ray in a minute, but Norman was like, okay, I got this plan set up. We're gonna kill all the demons. And then Emma's like, how about no? She's like, you got a good point there, Emma. Did I mention that I'm attracted to you? And then Ray was just at one point like, yeah, I mean, whatever you want, Emma. I'm like, it's cool.
I don't care.
What sucked about that is like Ray stopped being his own character and like he stopped so I thought what's gonna happen is you get 3 different perspectives. You get the naive ideological side from Emma. You get the realistic stuff it is how it is from Ray, and then you get Norman's his ability to plan and be like, this is the most logical thing.
Yeah, he's the calculated strategist of the group.
And so I thought it was going to be 3 different perspectives, and they were all 3 going to clash with each other. But it really just became, okay, I'll follow whatever you do, Emma. And then Norman's like, hey, Emma, this is dumb, but I like you. And so it just became everyone just did whatever Emma wanted. It was bad.
Ooh, yeah,
and then it pulled to the very end. Emma forgets everything. It was so dumb.
Damn. That's unfortunate. I don't have anything to say. You basically said all my points. Blue Exorcist.
Have you read the manga?
I have not. No.
I'm about to rip this thing a new asshole. All right. So I'll let you hit it off first with the anime.
I really liked it. I liked the production, first of all. We haven't talked about these, but the openings are fantastic.
Oh, the opening slap.
Yeah, In My World, dude. In My World, best opening.
And Pride.
But I agree with you when we talked about this earlier. I think I brought it up earlier. I really liked Rin and his brother, and everyone else.
That's it, and then everyone else sucked
I didn't
ass.
give a shit about any of their characters, and I really liked their dad. I like the family. I like the initial family, and that made me really fucking emotional. And then I didn't give a fuck about anyone else.
Dude, okay, I kind of like the principal, and I kind of like Shura. Do you remember the big titty girl?
Yes. Oh, I will never forget the big titty girl.
Okay, I thought she was pretty cool, but everyone else sucked. Well, okay.
So I was like,
Who's
hold
the
up.
guy who kind of had the rooster head?
Yeah.
He's cool, actually. I like
He
him.
actually had an arc. He had an arc dedicated to him.
And then the pink hair guy got something cool, but everyone else sucked ass. Like the girl sucked, and then the guy with glasses sucked.
Yeah.
Okay, Blue Exorcist had one of the very best starters to any shonen, with like him and his dad, and then his dad died, and then he's like, "Fuck, dad," and then because he talked shit to his dad, and then he died, and then
he said, but even then his dad was like, "Don't you? You'll never take one of my sons. You'll never take my son." And I was like,
yeah, even after he talked that much shit to him.
I know.
And then Rin was like, "Fuck, I love you, dad," and then he couldn't hear his dad, bro. Oh, that hit so hard.
With the cat too. Like,
oh yeah, the cat was good. Kuro.
Just that episode, it was very emotional with his dad. Like anytime his dad was brought up.
Anytime his dad was involved, it was godlike. Oh, it hit so hard.
I just stopped caring. That's why I didn't read the manga. Like I didn't really like season 1.5.
I mean, yeah, it was okay. So what? Okay, so now we'll get into the manga. So Ren being his like normal character, and then what was his brother's name?
Fuck, I don't remember. I'm just gonna look
It was
it up.
like something with a U. Yuri.
Is it Yuri?
Yuto, Yusuke,
Rin brother.
Yukiko. It's Yukiko.
Yukiko?
Yes.
Yukio.
Yeah, Yukiko.
Yukio.
Oh, Yukio. I was getting mixed up with Persona 4. All right. He becomes a little bitch because he gets like outstaged by Ren, and he keeps bitching about anything Ren does because he's like getting outdone by him. Because he's, oh my god, it was getting so
Doesn't
annoying.
really seem like his type of character though.
Well, you remember at the end of the season, like he was like, "Man, fuck you, Ren. You need to calm down, Ren. You need to stop doing things, Ren, because you might unleash your power and start doing things. You just need to stop outshining me." He's just being a bitch throughout, and then he pulls a Sasuke. He betrays his brother later. And I'm like, you are a little bitch. I can't stand it.
So where would you put it?
The very thing I liked about the manga, the brothers' relationship, Yukio was just like, "Fuck you, Ren." I was like, "What are you talking about, dude?" Oh my god, it was so stupid. And then I like the rooster-haired guy because he gets more character development. And then the pink-haired guy becomes a triple or double agent.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then the girls and the glasses guy kind of sucked.
So where would you put it? Mid?
And then recently, the last time I read it was whenever they were going over the backstory with the mother, and that shit was hitting.
So good?
Yeah.
Or mid?
I think it's mid. I think it's at the top of mid and bottom of good.
Ooh, okay. Oh, Twin Star Exorcist. I barely remember this show.
I heard it was ass. Like it started sucking.
I only watched the first 2 episodes, so. What is
put
this?
it in mid.
This?
Because I remember, no, Beelzebub. Beelzebub slapped. We'll talk about that in a minute. Twin Star Exorcist. I'm trying to remember anything about it.
Well,
I thought it was
the
pretty
anime had
interesting.
a completely different ending.
What now?
The anime had a completely different ending than the manga. It ended way before the manga ended.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're probably like, "This shit's ass." And they just stopped. I don't know. The romance was okay.
I just don't remember any of it. I remember it was like, oh, you two are destined to have a child that is the ultimate child. So now you're all married now. You have to get married. You'll fall in love or some shit.
Yeah, so what's weird about that is like, okay, so it made it seem like they were gonna give birth to the main character. So what I thought was gonna happen was like, we're gonna get some seasons with them, and then they get married and have the kid, and the kid is like the main character.
No.
But like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking with this one.
Beelzebub?
That shit actually slapped. It was funny. I would put it top of good.
Okay.
The thing about it is that it was getting axed, and so the author had to rush it.
Bro.
I really like the comedy. It's pretty interesting to have the main character delinquent have to deal with the baby. I thought that was genius. Very original.
I don't know anything about it, so I'm just gonna take your word for it.
Okay, put part 7 in masterpiece.
The
best JoJo part.
I haven't even read it. I know it's a fucking masterpiece, bro.
Okay. Put it at the bottom of part masterpiece.
Ooh, the JoJo fans are gonna rip into us, Tyler.
I mean, let me explain why I like it. Okay, so objectively has the best main character. Objectively has probably the best main villain. I think he's better than Kira. Objectively has the best side character.
Gyro
objectively has the best story. Yeah, I mean, and then the objectively has the best character development.
I only know surface level of part 7. Like, I'm gonna wait for Netflix to butcher it.
And it has the most interesting story. It is a race in the Old West to find Jesus Christ's body parts. Like, what more do you want from that?
I know, right? It's fucking wild.
Oh. And I felt like these stanza stuff were like pretty cool too. They weren't like overcomplicated like they were in part 6 and 5.
Yeah, I feel like they struck a good balance. You got fucking filthy axe at a reasonable price.
Yeah, filthy axe. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Oh, here we go, Tyler. This is the main reason we
put it above Bleach. Put it above Bleach, bro. Put it up there.
Naruto is probably my favorite shonen. Like, thinking back on it.
Oh, where do I even begin with Naruto? Okay, I'm biased. This is my first anime. That's not Pokemon.
I'm 100% biased.
Yeah, I'm 100% biased. I'm coming through to you guys. I'm biased. Oh man, it has issues. We'll get to that, but the themes in Naruto are so strong. Like, oh man, where do we even start? The Zabuza. Let's start with the first arc, the Zabuza arc, with
fantastic.
With ninjas being treated as tools.
Yeah.
And then Naruto's like, that shit's fucked up. And then Zabuza's like, your words got deeper than any blade. And then he starts crying, bro. After Haku? Oh!
Because he had a bond. He had a bond with Haku.
Oh my god. And then there's like there's Sasuke, right? And this whole plot line with like Itachi getting revenge and that being built up the entire series. And the payoff was so good.
It was fantastic. The fact that they didn't make Itachi a cookie cutter character and they made him the central focus of why the Leaf Village is still around. They made him like the true harbinger of peace. Like,
yeah, and then there was okay, so whenever Itachi was gonna became a good guy or whatever, I don't think Kishimoto had that plan. I think his editor came in clutch. But and speaking of editors, Kishimoto's editor came in super clutch for him. Without his editor, we wouldn't have gotten Sasuke. He was looking through the story and he was like, man, this shit's ass. You need to add a rival.
That was fucking come up with that. You came up with that shit someone else?
Yeah, the editor helped him. That's why they have editors and stuff. But an editor can make the manga worse. Like in terms of like Bleach,
well, I know it can.
In terms of My Hero. The fucking My Hero editor sucks ass.
We'll get to My Hero. I didn't know that the fucking editor created Sasuke, bro.
Well, he didn't be like, okay, I've created Sasuke. He was like, he helped, if that makes sense.
No, I know, but he basically inspired Kishimoto to make a rival.
Yeah, I mean, just look at Naruto and then look at Boruto. You can tell the editor.
They're not even in the same league. Also, Naruto is a much stronger main character. People give Naruto so much shit. I'm talking the character.
No, it's what are you talking about? He's 12.
And also,
10,
Naruto, not even that he's annoying. I'm talking about just like the themes of him. He's like, oh, he's very generic. I'm like, no, he's not.
He was an OG. What are you talking about?
Also, I love the fact that he's a character who shows people kindness because he was never shown that form of kindness when he was young.
Well,
except for Iruka Sensei.
I'm trying to think, because like Naruto got serious too. He was like, yeah, I'm about to beat your ass with Rasengan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
like he beat the fuck out of Kabuto. He was throwing hands with Haku. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, Haku. Oh wait, he actually was like, no, I can't do it. He pussied out at the last second. I forgot about that.
Yeah. There's
he beat the fuck out of Kakazu.
Yeah, like I think all of Naruto's fights, especially in Shippuden, have some kind of emotional tie to the character, like have an emotional connection between those two characters, except for Kakazu. Kakazu literally was just...
Kakazu was to test Naruto to be like, okay, Naruto has finally reached around Sasuke's level.
Yeah.
Even after that, Naruto's like, shit, I'm not on his level.
That's literally the only reason. But everything else, every other one of Naruto's major fights is like has to do with like a set of ideals bouncing against each other, you know? Like they're less like fights and more like debates.
Yeah, and then okay, so one thing like towards the end of the series, Madara was like, all right, so I'm gonna put everyone in this infinite Tsukuyomi because it's better than real life. And then no one ever came up with like a counter argument to that. Naruto's just like, you're wrong. And then Madara's like, you got any better ideas? And Naruto's like, you killed my friends. Fuck you.
Well, it would have been so easy for Naruto to just say you're restricting people's freedom. You're not letting people have the choice. You know?
Yeah, I mean, but he didn't say that. It should have been like...
I was saying it was a freebie for him to say. I feel like that's the main reason why we can't put Naruto in a masterpiece, because it
has flaws. It has flaws for sure. And then the side characters, bro. They introduced some of the best side casts ever. And then they just don't do anything with it. Like, Lee just doesn't do anything, bro. Neji doesn't do anything. Tencent gets forgotten.
Let's not even talk about
include her in one of the endings.
Let's not even talk about the female characters, brother.
Okay. I will say Tsunade, though.
Tsunade slaps.
Tsunade is good.
But let's talk about the main character girls.
Tsunade's the main character.
Let's talk about Sakura.
Sakura kind of sucks, bro. The most unlikable female character.
It's not even like she's boring. Like, you know.
And then, yeah, Sakura. Her ultimate ability is summoning Naruto using her tears.
Bro.
Oh my god.
People were like, no, but she healed them. She saved their lives in the war arc. I'm like, bro, the Sage of Six Paths was just like, no.
Yeah, Lady Chio put in more work than Sakura. I don't want to hear anything. Like, literally resurrected Gaara.
My main problem, is just like, it's the same thing with a lot of Shonen anime. That's what I was talking about, where it's like at the end, it was just Naruto and Sasuke, and then everyone else is pretty irrelevant. Besides like Kakashi.
Yeah, okay, so like the very end, they do the Team 7 thing, and then Sakura's kind of useful, but it's like, okay. It's too late at that point.
And people were like, oh, but she pushed Kaguya's head so that Naruto and Sasuke could do the what the fuck was it called? The main jutsu. And I was like, yeah, but anyone could have done that. Like,
I mean, not everyone. Madara could have been like, all right, fuck you, Sakura, I want revenge. And then Madara teams up with Naruto and Sasuke.
Well, imagine, bro, if Madara teamed up with Naruto and
He just like pushes her to the side. We need a real guy. Come on. We need someone who's actually a threat. Sorry.
I feel like Naruto the series now gets way too much shit.
Dude, I know. Oh my gosh. It doesn't get as much shit as Bleach, but like it got like super popular just bashed on the old gen.
I actually think that it gets more shit than Bleach now. Like, I think people are actually starting to see merit in Bleach, and now that's all transferred to Naruto. Like, we can't just...
Yeah.
Like...
Okay, so a recent example is whenever that guy made the, who was it? Huh?
The Jujutsu Kaisen post?
No, we'll get. I don't know what you're talking about. We'll get that in a second. But he made this post as like, the problems with Naruto or something. It was like Plague of Gripes, and he's like Naruto's gripping the skies. You know what the one I'm talking about is the Plague of Gripes video?
Yeah.
That one damaged Naruto so bad.
Well, yeah, it's just, I feel like people on the internet, especially anime fans, when they look at like the big three, we can't just be like, oh, they're all good in their own ways, and people can like them however they want. Whatever one is getting hyped up, it feels like they always are like, oh, this wants to be put down now. I'm like, no, you can just, we all think they're good.
So, I have a theory. Oh, what was the thing you were gonna say a second ago?
Which one about? That's what I was gonna say about how people just feel like they need to put down one series in favor of
I have a theory that goes along with that. So whenever Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece were on air all at the same time, One Piece was actually the one that was getting shit on the most. So, but like, and the One Piece fans were like, no, this shit's good. But then I think Naruto and the Bleach fans are like, nah, One Piece is fucking ass. Because like the 4Kids dub and everything.
Oh.
And then whenever Bleach and Naruto ended, the One Piece fans were like, it's our turn now.
And then Boruto.
Your anime's over now.
And then Boruto came after Naruto, so that retroactively made Naruto seem worse, you know?
Yeah, and then the One Piece is like, we're gonna get those bastards now. Naruto sucks ass.
That happens all the time in like fandoms and stuff. Like people just can't appreciate series for like their strengths, you know, and weaknesses.
Yeah, so that's a theory. I might be bugging, but I think it's funny.
No, I think it's a pretty good theory. I just feel like we don't need. There's not a lot to say. You know, Naruto's like the best fights out of the big three.
Yeah.
Like even later on, but like especially early. Oh my god, dude.
Nothing tops, bro. Nothing tops that.
Like
even Hunter x Hunter, it's got like some like high IQ fights, but man, whenever Shikamaru pulls up, you know it's gonna be some high IQ shit.
Like Shikamaru is probably one of my favorite characters because he got a dedicated arc all to himself, and
because Shikamaru actually got like not the best.
He got that dub. He got a dub against Akatsuki all by himself.
I know, he saw it. He done. Oh man.
He followed him. He fucking made him almost kill his partner.
God, that shit was so good.
It's fantastic. Like Shikamaru, like he was fantastic all the way through. But I just feel like Naruto's the best fights out of Shonen. It has the best.
It's not the best villains.
It got the best villains. Yeah, 100%.
Hands down. Well, maybe not like the big three.
Like the Akatsuki, I look back on them now and I'm like, most of them are pretty fucking awesome.
So I like the Hunter x Hunter like tandem troop and like Miriam, but the thing about that is like they're okay. They're like good. I think they're pretty good, but like they don't have enough screen time or enough like interesting backstories. So like think about Chrollo. Chrollo's like, I don't know what I want.
They're better. They're amazing as a collective, you know?
Yeah, and yeah.
But not as individuals. Like the Akatsuki, I think, are weaker as like a group because none of them care about each other at all.
I mean, but then you also have like Hisoka, and like Hisoka's better than Hidan and Kakuzu, and then Miriam's better than. So there's like tiers, right? Mm-hmm. You hit like, so like a bunch of the Hunter x Hunter villains are better than the mid tiers, but then you hit top tiers, and the top tiers are in a different class.
You hit like Itachi, you hit Pain, you hit Obito.
You're like, there's no competition.
Like, they're just so good. Like even Kisame, you know, like.
Yeah, I like Kisame as well.
Orochimaru before he got fucked in the ass.
Bro, okay. I kind of didn't like Kabuto. I kind of wish like Kabuto actually became Orochimaru's new body. And then Orochimaru was like, fuck yeah, now I can use Sage mode. Because I got a good body now. And there's just Ultra Orochimaru.
Yeah. And
it would have made more sense.
Orochimaru for some reason was just like, oh, I'm cool now.
Yeah. And Martin's like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not a villain anymore. You know, all that terrible shit I did, can you just, forgive me?
Even the kids, even the Boruto kids are like, you not gonna do anything, right? And he's like, nah.
He's like, what are you talking
Good,
about?
bro.
I'm good.
All right, let's hit the next one.
Dr. Stone.
It's pretty good.
I really like it. I think it's good.
I think it's top of good. The thing about it is that I don't know if the ending was rushed, but I didn't care for the ending. It was like, okay.
I haven't seen the ending. I haven't read the manga.
Do you mind spoilers?
Well, Lupe's asleep, so yes. Or no, sorry. So no, I don't mind spoilers.
Okay. So the ending was like, okay, I'm gonna make a time machine and go back in time and save everyone.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. It was just like, so the idea behind it, I think, is like, that's like a super hard concept to do. And it was just like, I'm going to be the guy who invents time travel rather than if he actually does it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to advance science. So that's how I took it. But if he actually went back in time and he did that, I would have been kind of lame.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I think just like, it's very unconventional in the same way that Death Note is very unconventional.
Bro, is Death Note on here?
It's not.
God damn it. Okay.
Or I guess that manga and Promised Neverland were like the Death Notes of the modern generation.
Yeah, because they were trying to do different things.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. You know what's next?
I saw.
Oh my god, it's fucking Fairy Tail. Bro, where do we even...
brother,
Okay. So whenever Naruto was going on, I found Fairy Tail. And I was like, damn, this is my show right here. I loved everything about it. I loved the characters. I liked the story. I liked the magic system. Just the magic was cool. Like, you kind of get like a genre, and this is your magic. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then Natsu had like Dragon Slayer magic. Bro, that's so cool.
Yeah, I feel like
and
you're
then
much more
Urza came in, and I'm like, we finally have a cool female character that isn't annoying and actually gets stuff shit done, actually is funny, has like stuff to her character. I was loving it. And then it hit around after the time skip. So everything leading up to it, the time skip was like great. I wouldn't say great, but it was like really good.
I really liked all the arcs until that point.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of stuff like you didn't think would happen. Everything felt very unique. They went into a different dimension when it's them, but like everything was flipped. So Greg wanted to wear clothes. Yeah. So you never knew what was gonna happen in Fairy Tail. So I like that too. All the arcs are very vastly different from each other. And then the time skip happened. Fuck.
Bro, I feel like Fairy Tail was one of those shows, again, kind of like Naruto, but worse, where everyone's like, you're not allowed to like Fairy Tail, despite the fact you know its flaws.
Yeah, actually, Fairy Tail is worse than Naruto.
But yeah,
in terms of like
Fairy Tail's like abysmal. Like, it's not.
It's definitely the bottom of mid, but well, maybe above Promised Neverland.
Oh, dude, I think yes, we're putting Fairy Tail above Promised Neverland.
Maybe under Fire Force. Okay, well, we'll get into it. But anyways, I like all the characters. All the characters are so they weren't like unique, but the thing about them is that the comedy was so good. They all played off each other, and it was funny.
Yeah. Like, you got Gray, you got Gajiel.
Gajiel, bro. My man had the best glow up. He literally tortured a girl and then got with her in the end and got her pregnant. Like, my guy.
My guy, bro. My fucking dude. There's what was it? In Shooby-Dooba. You know that shit?
Wait, who's that guy? Oh, that was Gajiel.
Yeah, Gajiel. He's like Shooby-Dooba.
So, because of that, the characters felt like not fleshed out, but like they had more substance than a lot of the other characters because they had like a lot of this like funny stuff they got to do.
Yeah. It was built on a sense of community, which I really liked.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
But then the whole like show became we're a family, and that means it's like Fast and Furious. Where
it became Fast and Furious, literally.
Where they can do like the most.
I got my family with me.
That means I'm invincible. I can do anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna one-shot you now. Dude, that's why like that's why I had like weird feelings with Natsu. Because like, but in the beginning of the series, they said he had like the flames of emotion, and that was like emotion based. So they established pretty early on that he gets amps with his emotions. So I was cool with Natsu getting friendship amps, but then everyone got friendship amps.
And not only that, Natsu in the early arcs, not all his fights were one like that. Remember the fight with Jalal?
Yeah, he had to eat stuff to power up.
He ate that crystal that almost killed him, but then gave him a Senkai boost.
Then there was like Urza, bro. Urza had the biggest downfall, bro. I can't believe towards the end of the series she wins, and the reason why her legs and stuff get broken, and then she kicks a meteor with a broken leg, and then the reason why she could do all that is because she's Urza. Oh my god! Huh?
Power of friendship.
It was so stupid. And then you had who is that one wizard? He was like built up to be like super strong. He was like autumn or spring, fall. He had like a season name or something. I also like the twist where Natsu was end, because it was literally in the name Natsu Ithris Dragon Eel or something.
Yeah.
So I thought that was cool. But yeah, okay, so whenever I started getting really bad was whenever the tournament happened. And then Natsu kicked Gajeel down and he's like, okay, you guys are beating our ass, but I'm gonna solo 2 of you at the same time. And that's whenever the fan service got dialed up to 11 too, because then there was a dragon that specialized in like ripping clothes off women. You remember that?
I remember that, bro.
That was so stupid. It's like, what are you talking about? And like the fan service was fine. It was like comfortable. Like it was like
it was comfortable fan service, Tyler.
It didn't like affect the story, right? But like whenever they fought, it was like, okay, we're scrapping. But then now whenever they fought, they lose clothes. So it's like, oh my god.
There's like, also what really bothered me is that Fairy Tail had no stakes at the end.
Yeah, there was like no stakes.
And Gajeel was supposed to die, but he didn't.
Yes, I love Gajeel. He was like my top 5, and then he didn't. That was so dumb.
I was so fucking upset with Gajeel.
Dude, do you imagine how hard that would have hit if Levy found out she was pregnant and Gajeel was dead? Oh my god! And then there was Markov too. He had like 3 or 4 instances where he should have died, and then he came back.
That was worse. Like Gajeel coming back, like having a fake out death was fine. But yeah, fucking Markov having 5 fake out deaths.
I know.
It became
that would have been cool if Laxus got the. I was cool with Urza becoming the guild master. I thought that was fun. I think
Laxus would have been cool to become the guild master too.
Yeah, but I don't think the guild would have been for it, because of all the shit he did.
I actually think the guild would be for it. I don't think he would be for it.
Yeah, I don't think he would have gone for it either.
He wouldn't have felt worthy. He still would feel like he has.
That would have been cool if Laxus was like, no, you should do it, Urza. And then that would have been cool.
We're just making up a better ending for Fairy Tail.
Oh, I don't like what they did with Mystigan. God damn it, I'm pounding this shit on my desk right now.
Yeah.
I don't like what they did with Mystigan either. They just made a different dimension Jalal. Dude, instead of his own character.
What really bothers me about Fairy Tail is Arkanola, or whatever his name was. Arkanolia, man. Like, he was he had a really, really cool motivation at first, but then he just became cookie cutter.
Yeah, he felt like a moderate character, and then he's just like, dude, you know who carried the fuck out of it? Zareth. Zareth was actually kind of cool, dude.
He was pretty cool.
He's just like, yeah, I want to kill myself. Let's fight.
Yeah, and also it was like the main, like the theory crafting was really fun. Whenever like people were like, oh, he's Natsu's father. Remember people thought he was Natsu's dad?
Yes, dude. Zareth was actually low-key carrying the whole fucking thing.
Oh, also, this is unrelated. Can we talk about how much the Fairy Tail openings slap?
Oh, yeah, okay. So, I think out of a bunch of, like, the Shonen thing, I think Fairy Tail had the most consistent thematic music.
Yeah.
One thing about One Piece, I don't like the openings. I only like 3 or 4 of them.
Same. I don't like a lot of the openings.
And I feel like One Piece should have had openings similar to Fairy Tail. That's like what I pictured going into One Piece.
Dude, the fucking theme for Fairy Tail. I was like, yeah.
God, the OST slapped so hard.
Every time that shit hit, I was like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Oh my God.
Like, we're praising Fairy Tail.
But it's ass. It's
We're
ass.
putting it in mid. Like, it's just, but that's what it is. Like, it's mid, but we both have a bias since it was my third anime.
Man, there's so much I want to say, but I can't.
Joe Julian?
I haven't watched it. Next.
This is already going on really long.
All right, well, let's speed run
We've
this.
been here for almost 3 hours.
Oh fuck it, we still haven't talked about My Hero yet. Oh.
Okay, so let's go through these next two really quickly. Magi.
I really liked Magi. I thought it had really good.
I haven't read the manga, but I really liked it.
Oh, you really liked it?
Yeah, I really liked it. I think it was pretty great, man.
I think it's top of good.
Okay.
Think about. I like Alibaba. I like Aladdin. They did a really good job with world building.
Sinbad.
It had more Gianna. She's a great female character.
Oh my god, she's so cool, man. And fucking Sinbad.
Bro, I was Sinbad. There's so much to say about Sinbad. I was sad whenever do you mind spoilers?
Oh, you told me. He's the main villain.
Yeah, he becomes like the main villain.
What? No, technically Solomon is the was it Solomon that was the main villain?
I'm trying to remember.
It was the first king, right? First King Solomon?
I thought Aladdin was the reincarnation of Solomon.
He was, but I think it was like the actual first Solomon. That was the main villain.
So I think Sinbad became the main villain, and then he's like, you know what? And then he gets Talk no Jutsu, and then they do shit after. I don't remember after what happens. He gets Talk no Jutsu. I don't remember everything after that.
I see. That sounds a little but I still think it's really good based on what I've seen.
See, the thing is, I think it actually would have been better if they just had to make it work. They just didn't make it work well because over the course of the story, you saw Sinbad doing morally questionable things. So it made sense for him to becoming bad. I don't know.
And plus, he had the Dark Rook.
My Hero fucking sucks, but that's because it used to be so good.
My Hero fucking sucks.
Put it underneath Black Clover at least.
No.
We need to talk about it.
I can't do that, man. I'm so disappointed. I can't confidently say that.
I love superheroes. I was so biased towards this for so long. So I think it started off really good and it went up really high up until All Might All for One fight. Then we have a little bit of a down spike because they have to get their license. And then what after that? They went overhaul.
Yeah.
And then it went back up with overhaul, and then we're like, oh shit, Midoriya pulled out the 100%. He's going in.
Mirio's sacrifice,
And then what was that guy? Night Eye.
Night Eye died, the first major death in my.
Yeah, and so there was stakes and shit. I was like, wow, there's stakes in this story. And then after that, we go back to school, bro. God damn it! And then it was all about Jiro wanting to play music.
Okay, Hold on. Don't
Shut the fuck up. I don't care about any of this shit.
I really do like the school festival arc. I think it's important. I think it is important.
Okay. The thing is, there are some things that are important, but there was a lot of things that weren't. So
what about Gentle Criminal, bro?
That stuff was good. I liked it.
That shit made me emotional with Gentle Criminal. They're the best villains in My Hero, bro.
God damn it, I can't stand Class B. Those fuckers, bro.
I can't even stand Class A, man. Most of them, I don't give a shit.
Okay. I want to make a video just solely for My Hero, but anyways.
Dude, invite me on to that next one. I want to talk to you about shit like that. Or at least allow me to be your editor.
All right. So let's go to the next thing. So what happened after that?
Bro, you want to talk about Class 1B versus Class 1A?
That was the worst arc. That was so pointless. I didn't give a Fuck, man.
The
The
only
only
thing-
thing I cared about was Bakugo slamming his nuts on the other team, and then Deku doing his thing.
The only
Shinzo.
thing that arc was important for was like Deku getting not Black Flash, that's fucking Jutsu
Black
Kaisen.
Flash. Dude, okay.
Black Whip.
So we need to get rid of some of the most useless ass. So in the Class 1A, there are so many characters, they just don't do anything. They're not even interesting. You got Ojiro, and this quirk is tail. I got a tail? Get the fuck out of my manga, bro. Get out of here. You're a side character. Oh my god, Ojiro's so boring. And then like, okay, so there's so many issues with My Hero. Okay, so there's a bunch of 1A characters I don't care about. There's like Mineta. And he doesn't exist to do anything except annoy the fuck out of me.
Yeah, I don't mind pervert characters, but most
That's
of the time
all he is.
No, I said I don't mind pervert characters as long as they have something else to their character, like
That's what I'm
Jiraiya.
saying.
But
That's all he
nothing.
is.
He has nothing else to his character. There's nothing to him.
Bro, I'm about to make My Hero so good in a second. Okay, so then after that, what happened? So Class 1A versus 1B sucked ass.
And then it was the arc where they go into the internship with Endeavor.
Okay, then we go back to being good again. That was good. It was just good.
And my villain Academia.
Oh, I have very mixed feelings about Shoto. He's so boring. Like his whole like character, his personality is boring. I wish, I don't know, they did something more with him.
I think he's
Because
okay.
he kind of gets like butthurt and angry, and then his Endeavor side shows out, but that happens very rarely. So I thought it was gonna be like a competitive with Bakugo. So you got the explosive angry, and like and then you got the and they're gonna contrast with each other like that. But then Bakugo's just like, Todoroki's just like, what's up, guys? Bro, and Ida shows up and then he just doesn't do anything for the rest of the arcs, bro. And then what about Ochiko?
Oh god.
Ochiko, bro.
And a fucking worms.
She's worse than Sakura.
Ochiko pisses me off because her whole character for like the longest time now is I like Deku. That's my one character trait, bro.
Oh my god, bro. And then you got Suyu, and then she doesn't do anything either. I think the best girls were like Momo and Jiro, because Momo actually had a character arc.
Yeah, and then
So did
Jiro had that character arc too.
Mina didn't have a character arc either. She was just like, hey, Kirishima, I was in your flashback. That was it. Oh my god. Okay, so what was after that arc?
That was my villain, Academia.
Okay, then we actually got good. Then the story was good again.
Dude, whenever it's the villains, it's good.
I know the villains are godlike. And then the reason why the anime got fucked over, so it's because the Japanese audience doesn't like whenever the story is taken away from the main characters. So they didn't like the villains. That's why it sucked ass in the anime. Oh my god. Yeah.
You like the villains?
No. So that's why like Horikoshi's like anime got like yeah, that's why it got rushed. It was so, oh my god. The heroes are actually characters and they're actually interesting. So that arc slapped hard, and then what was after that?
Then it was the war.
That one was kind of like okay because there was only like 2 people that died, and then Bakugo got his first fake out death.
But not his last, I assure you.
This is awful. So okay, the war arc was actually kind of decent, but there should have been more stakes. And another thing with All for One has so many issues to him too. Okay. What was after this? Was this Deku being vigilante?
Yeah.
Okay, so we go back to being great again. See, Mario just keeps going like this the whole fucking time.
Yeah, you're not wrong, bro.
It's like, bro, we go to being good.
I love that vigilante arc. Like it actually changed Deku's character.
I know, we were actually getting good shit, and then his friends are like, "We're gonna help you, Deku. Even though you have like 7 quirks, we're gonna." It's like, dude, that is comparable to Yamcha being like, Goku, let me help out with you finding Broly. Shut the fuck up, you ain't doing anything.
Bro, like, and they haven't done shit. They've done nothing.
I know, what is Ojiro gonna do against All for One, bro? Shut up.
Like, I get the point of what they're saying. It's like, don't tackle this by yourself. Even like an emotional thing, you know?
But the issue behind it is that it doesn't, the words feel empty. It would have felt more of like, but even if I say Bakugo and Todoroki because they're the strongest, but the problem is the power system got so fucking whacked up because of you got all for one and one for all, and they have like so many powers, and then you can 100% those powers, and so the power scaling got so fucking huge that the gap was like this. So Bakugo was like here, hey Deku, let me help, and the Deku was like, fuck off, bro.
Yeah.
Great shit.
I think the recent arc was okay, and I read that shit you were telling me about with the fucking lizard man.
Okay, and that stuff is good, but the problem is there was no build up. Like we never saw who the fuck was it? Shoji, I think.
Yeah.
We never saw him without his mask until we saw it in a flashback. Are you kidding me? That would have been nice, and then we had a conversation about it, and then he actually seems like a cool character. But they just now at the very end reveal everything to him.
There were some stuff I liked about Later My Hero. I love that Bakugo actually apologized.
Yeah, everything with Bakugo is great. That's why he's like the best character.
Because he's consistent.
And he has character development. He has a character.
Yeah.
Another issue is that the adults are so much more interesting than the fucking kids. Like, can you imagine if like Mineta got replaced with Hawks and Hawks was just a class A student?
Dude.
That would have been so much cooler. And then Hawks would have been doing cool shit.
Hawks is so cool, man.
And then he would have been like a secret agent. He would have been spying on them.
Endeavor was really fucking cool. Like.
And then you got Miriko. Miriko shows up for like 1 or 2 episodes, beats the fuck out of Nomu, and is like, yo, and getting body parts ripped off, and she's like, I still want the smoke. It's like, what? Where were you in class A?
I know. Like, class A students, you want to talk about the guy who talks to animals?
No, I don't want to talk about him. I don't give a fuck about that guy.
There's, like, it's worse than
Koda.
Naruto.
His name's Koda.
It's worse than Naruto. Like,
it is, bro. With the character,
yeah, with the minor characters, how they're like, they don't exist. Like, even
like at least Shikamaru was pulling shit off, and like you got like Lee helping out, like, and then Mike Guy put in work.
Bro, yeah, imagine if like all of a sudden Denki almost one-shotted Shigaraki. Like, that's the same.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It was so stupid. And then now like he's like powering a generator. That's what they're doing with them or something.
Yeah, it's just
Flying Fortress.
I'm gonna put it top of mid.
I think it has to be good.
Okay. I'm gonna put it above part. I'm gonna put it above Fist of the North Star.
Okay.
Like, we were talking so much shit, but you're right.
I can talk so much more about Mario. I can make a 2-hour video.
It has great moments and then just dips.
And the reason why is because I know it was good. And Horikoshi had an editor and he was helping him out. And then the editor, I don't know what happened to him, but he got a new editor. And that's when all that dumb shit started happening after like the vigilante stuff. So I know the editor has a hand in fucking it up. And then I also love I love Marvel Comics and stuff. And so I was already biased. I was biased towards the series. I loved it. And I even have like a shirt with a UA shirt that I'm not wearing.
I know.
I have merchandise. It sucks.
I have my Hero poster at my parents' house. Like, I don't have it here, but I have it at my parents' house.
This is my shit, bro.
And it's just it's so disappointing that
my favorite character was All Might, and he doesn't do anything, bro.
I'm so disappointed that I keep getting disappointed by my hero, you know?
Oh my god.
Like, I don't want to be.
I love it. I love it so much. It literally felt like a new age version of Naruto because you got like the really good villains, you got interesting side characters. So like, you could have mixed the adult characters and then mixed some of the Class B characters and then refixed Class 1A. So you could have put Monoma, the copy guy, into take Mineta out, And then Monoma and Bakugo could have been like, rivals or something. That would have been way more interesting. And then you could take Kendo and replace fucking Tail Guy. Kendo's already more interesting than Tail Guy.
Kendo's really cool.
Kendo didn't even do anything and she's more interesting.
Yeah. Also,
and then Invisible Girl's like a nothing character.
Well, and also for merchandise selling, she would have sold more than Ojiro. I doubt Ojiro's ever made any merchandise ever, bro. But yeah, I feel like that's where I had to put my hero. And then we have the last one.
Let's finish this shit off with JJK.
The last one.
JJK is just a really good shonen.
I love the anime, but
I think it needs to be at the top of good or maybe in great. Maybe in great is bottom great. So, do you mind spoilers?
Minor. I actually do care quite a bit about not getting spoiled.
Okay. So the next arc that we're going into, the next arc is a flashback arc. So, and then the arc after that
with Gojo,
godly. Right? Huh?
The next arc's a flashback arc with Gojo, right?
Yeah. And then after that, there's like a I forgot what it's called, but there's like another arc, and that arc is godly. It's so good. And then we enter. Let's see what happened after that. The most recent stuff. Well, we're in the Culling games right now, and it reminds me of Greed Island from Hunter x Hunter.
Ooh.
Just think Greed Island.
That's cool.
So it's like it's based on a game, and you can add rules and stuff. JJK has very interesting characters. It actually treats its female cast really well. Maki is like low-key a beast. Another thing about this is that they do a good job with the side cast. Everyone gets screen time. Sometimes Yuji didn't even show up for like 30 chapters or sometime. Wow. For like a long ass time. It was literally just Maki or like Megami putting in work.
Bro, let's go.
So that's pretty cool. Power system's okay. Like, I like the idea that from like a writing perspective that they made it to where, I have to explain my ability, but I get a power boost. So the audience can be like, okay.
That makes sense.
That's cool. Yeah. There was only 2 moments I was really confused with the power system, kind of like in JoJo Part 6. But then I had to like reread it, but and recontextualize in my head. So it can get kind of hard with the power system. It's just like how unique the powers can get. I'm trying to think of what else to say without spoiling. Yuji is a very interesting main character.
He seems like he has a lot more room to grow when I watch the anime. So
yeah, you'll see him develop quite a bit in the next arc.
Nice. Yeah, he was overall pretty likable too.
Yeah, he just comes across like a regular likable dude that got thrown into this.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I really like
the comedy is funny. Toto, my guy Toto. What kind of woman is your type?
Well, also Toto's not my favorite type of humor, but he's still really good. But Gojo's my favorite type of humor.
Oh, just being wacky. I love Gojo too.
Yeah, but the humor and obviously the anime is like super carried by Mappa.
Yeah. Okay, so its art is very akin to Chainsaw Man.
Yeah,
it has a sketch style. Do you have anything else to say about DJK?
I love the animation. Again, like you, I love how they're treating the side characters so far.
It feels like a new aged Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah, no one feels like left out. I love the fact that this anime once again has a trio. Like I love when anime has their trios. I think it's very important. Gojo's obviously fantastic. I think the power system is interesting. Despite the fact that it wasn't really developed too much in the anime right now, but it was still pretty cool what I saw.
Yeah, the power system is literally like, this is a fuel source, and then these are code words, and then I can kind of use the power system to fuel like this thing, but this is my power.
Yeah, I thought it was really, I really liked it. But I know it has room to get like a lot better.
Yeah.
Once the anime gets there. And I mean, yeah, it seems about right. I guess we're done.
Yeah. So thanks for being on with me, Jack.
Hey, no problem, man. Just invite me on anything else.
Okay.
I was actually free today, so it worked out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to think what I would if I would change anything.
Well,
But it
now's
is
the
getting
time.
pretty late, so I say we call it a wrap for now.
All right. Yeah. Well, thanks for having me on, Tyler.
All right. All out
Yeah.
is
See
all
ya.
in. Or all in is all out.
Yeah.